Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome to Robert Sports Show. I'm your host, Robert. Happy New Year. Like I've done for 8 straight years, the very first video of the new year, 2024, will be Wrestle Kingdom 18 preview. We started doing this at Wrestle Kingdom 10, so we are at 18, which is absolutely amazing. During that run, 52 and 37, 58.4% picking the correct who's going to win the matches. Last year it was 8 and 4. This is actually the 33rd January 4th show at the Tokyo Dome. It was actually co-branded with WCW in 92 and 93, but under the Wrestle Kingdom banner for 18 years. So we have some big matches, we have some awesome matches, we have a title debut. So yeah, we got a lot of great things happening in Wrestle Kingdom New Japan Pro Wrestling in 2024. Pre-show, we have New Japan Rumble to determine who will challenge for the provisional King of Pro Wrestling KOPW 2024 championship. What I mean by provisional. So this title, actually, you're not the champion until end of the year. You're the provisional champion. You will defend it throughout the year, and whoever's the champion will be able to set the stipulations for that match, and then on. So in 2020 and 2021, the champion at the end of the year was Toru Yano. In 2022, it was Shingo Takagi. And then this past year, in 2023, it was Taichi. So we'll see who's going to challenge for it at New Year's Dash. So that'll be real fun to kind of pre-show Battle Royal. And the Final Four will go for at New Year's Dash. Alright, first match on the card. The IWGP Junior Tag Team Championship on the line. The 73rd champions, the Bullet Club War Dogs, Clark Connors, Drilla Moloney. Now, he changed his name from Dan Moloney to Drilla Moloney when he got kicked out of the United Empire and went with the Bullet Club. Going up against Catch 22, which is part of the United Empire. We have TJP and Francesco Akira. The War Dogs has a current 181-day title run. Now, Catch 22 was a 2-time champion. They lost to the War Dogs at the Independence Stage show on July 4th. Now, here's a caveat with this title. Since Wrestle Kingdom 3, the titles have changed hands 13 of 15 years, 10 straight. So, with those kind of numbers, pretty likely we're going to have new tag team champions, which would be Catch 22. Now, obviously, as you can see, I was 8-4 last year, so these aren't always 100% accurate, but hey, you know what? These are going to be some great matches. That's the one thing I love about in 2024. We have so much wrestling available to us to watch. Not only do we have all the weekly stuff, Raw, SmackDown, AEW, TNA, on January 2nd, Pro Wrestling Noah, on Wrestling Universe, in English commentary, has their big show. We have Wrestle Kingdom on January 4th. Yeah, you got to get up at 1:30 a.m. to watch it, but you know what? I'm going to do it. I'm going to review it right afterwards. Alright, New Japan World TV Champion, NJPW World TV Champion, one time. One person held this title. 362 days, will be 365 days as of Wrestle Kingdom. He won it 1 year ago at Wrestle Kingdom. That is champion Zack Sabre Jr. going up against Hiroshi Tanahashi. Tanahashi is the second ever NJPW Grand Slam winner. He's never held this title though. And on 12/23, he was named president and director of New Japan Pro Wrestling. Tanahashi. I think Hiroshi Tanahashi will beat Zack Sabre Jr. for the TV title, so he can be the one man to hold every title. And he'll end up dropping it to somebody, and he's going to be the president. He's going to run New Japan Pro Wrestling. He's going to keep New Japan Pro Wrestling great like it is. Next up, a couple former Young Lions going against each other. Yota Tsuji going against Uemura. Uemura is 10 and 15 against Tsuji Yota. We'll call him Yota. They had 21 draws. So since Uemura doesn't always get the victories, I got him winning this one. Next up, we have a really, I would say, offset tag team. We have the House of Torture, Evil and Narita, going against Shota Umino and Kaito Kiyomiya. Umino lost 6 straight trios matches to House of Torture. So Shota Umino has been getting beat up by House of Torture. So I got Umino and Kaito Kiyomiya winning this match. Next up, we have the Never Openweight Championship, the 40th champion in the history of that title, Shingo Takagi, going against Tama Tonga. Shingo's had the title 65 days. The title changed 8 of the last 9 Wrestle Kingdoms. Wrestle Kingdom 9 through 14 and 16 and 17. Tonga, on the other hand, has had 3 of the last 6 title reigns for this title. So I got Tama Tonga regaining for a 4th time his Never Openweight Championship. Next up, we have the IWGP World Tag Titles and the strong NJPW Strong Openweight Tag Titles. Now, they're going to title versus title here. The IWGP Tag Champions Bishamon, Hiroki Goto, and YOSHI-HASHI going up against the Strong Openweight Title Champions, the Gorillas of Destiny, Ricardo, and El Phantasmo. Bisham has had the IWGP Tag Titles 210 days. They are the 99th champion. While Gorillas of Destiny is a 6th. This is the 6th championship for the New Japan Strong Tag Titles. They've had them 83 days. I find it unique that I don't know if they're just title versus title, or if they're actually going to unify the titles. I know within the New Japan NJPW Strong Openweight Championship that Eddie Kingston has, it's part of the American Triple Crown title with the AEW Continental Champion and then the Ring of Honor World Champion. So I don't know if it's going to be something like that with these, so you have both belts, or if they're trying to get rid of the New Japan Strong titles. I'm not sure where they're at with that. I've been watching the matches, but not really kind of following the stories, if you know what I mean. So it's going to be kind of interesting to see where that goes. But since Wrestle Kingdom 3, the IWGP Tag Titles have changed 13 of 15 Wrestle Kingdoms in 10 straight. So I have new IWGP Tag Team Champions and still Strong Openweight Tag Team Champions, Girls of Destiny, Hikaru, and El Phantasmo. Next up, we have the IWGP Junior Heavyweight title in this 93 reign, 360 plus days. Hiromu Takahashi won it last year at Wrestle Kingdom. He held it 1 full year. He is the first champion to hold that title from Wrestle Kingdom to Wrestle Kingdom. He's going up against El Desperado. El Desperado is the 2-time champion. Last time was in 2021. This title has changed hands at all but one Wrestle Kingdom from 8 through 15, and then it gets 17. Only one it did not change hands was at 16. I think they're changing hands with it. I got El Desperado winning that. Now the inaugural IWGP Global Champion. Now they had the IWGP United States Championship that Will Ospreay had, Kenny Omega first had. Then they changed it. Then Will Ospreay changed it to the UK title. Now they created the new global title and they got rid of that title. Now what's interesting is this: Will Ospreay versus Jon Moxley versus David Finlay. So you got Will Ospreay, who already announced in February he's going to AEW. You got Jon Moxley, who's a current AEW star, and you get David Finlay, part of the leader of Bullet Club, actually. Now, I think Will Ospreay wins this because he was the champion for the UK champion, the US title champion. Here's how I think he does this: because he did sign with AEW, but because he's signed with AEW, he is allowed to wrestle other places. Plus, we have Forbidden Door in June. I don't see why he wouldn't win this title, hold it till Forbidden Door, or even before Forbidden Door, then lose it to someone, and then work his way till August to All In and beat either Samoa Joe or whomever for the AEW World Champion. I think Will Ospreay will be an AEW World Championship before the year's over with. Now, we've seen Omega Ospreay for the U.S. title. I think we'll see Omega Ospreay for the global title as well in New Japan and in AEW. But I got Will Ospreay becoming the inaugural IWGP Global Champion because he is a global figure in pro wrestling. In our main event, the IWGP World Heavyweight title on the line. The seventh champion in the title's history, Sonata. Now, the old title was combined with the IC title to get this title in March 21. So that's why there's only been 7 champions. Sonata's had it 267 days. Every Wrestle Kingdom from 13 to 17, this title has changed hands. Naito last won the world title in 2020. If you watch enough New Japan Pro Wrestling, you know most of the time guys like Sonata, Will Ospreay, Jay White, they will have the title from March, April-ish, to Wrestle Kingdom, and then that's where you get your homie Takahashi's, you get your Naitos, you get your Okadas, you get your Kenny Omegas in the past. You have the names take the title at Wrestle Kingdom, carry it for a few months, and then they'll drop it at El Dominion or one of those shows to the next upstart guy, and then you just circle back around. They always want Wrestle Kingdom to end with the name of the champion. Tenzo Naito is obviously one of the biggest stars in New Japan. Now, I forgot a match, unless they changed it. Let me take a look here. Alright, so one site I went on when I wrote this card down had Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada, and one site didn't. Cage Match does, but Wikipedia did not. Is there anything else that I'm missing here? For show? No, that's the only one. Okay. Well, I've got to make sure I write that one down. So yeah, we get Bryan Danielson, part of BCC, versus Kazuchika Okada. Two of the best wrestlers in the world today going. We get that Wrestle Kingdom. Oh yeah, that's why you watch the show. Bryan Danielson, Kazuchika Okada. Okada has lost Wrestle Kingdom. I don't think he does it here. So Bryan Danielson versus Kazuchika Okada. We get Okada winning. Now, I foresee Okada doing stuff in New Japan because supposedly his contract is up and he's talked about leaving. Apparently WWE's been interested, but they would not do him justice. I think he's going to do a hybrid between New Japan and AEW. I think Kota Ibushi kind of the same thing, but that's what I like about wrestling right now here in 2024 is we have that forbidden door open. They can go to AEW, they can go to Rev Pro, they can go to New Japan, they can go to Pro Wrestling Noah, they can go to other places and wrestle and still have the G1, have the World Tag League stuff in New Japan, Wrestle Kingdom, but yet wrestle other places as well. There's not too many places you can do. You can't do that in WWE right now. I know supposedly there's something with All Japan, but we'll see what that turns into. But that's going to be the Wrestle Kingdom 18 preview. Again, the first show of 2024. It has been the first show of the year for 8 straight years here on Robert Sports Show. Make sure you stay tuned to Robert Sports Show for the second show of the year, which will be the AEW 5th year anniversary. As always, thanks for watching Robert Sports Show. Until just have a great day. Have a spiffy day. Robert Sports Show, your YouTube leader in sports channel content.